Excuse me. Also, I keep forgetting to turn these off. Well, I guess I can keep that on. This just turns off. Okay. Here we go. So, bit of an update. So when I woke up this morning, I noticed that my left ear was almost completely blocked out, which I guess is another symptom of the sinus infection. But after getting some liquid put on it, hearing some sizzling, and then taking some medicine, it went away thankfully, but I guess that means I'll have to endure that same thing tomorrow with whatever side I sleep on. Yeah. So, anyway, I think I titled this Day 43, even though there was already a Day 43. So now there's two Day 43s. Whoops. I'll fix that to Day 44 now. So last time when we did written applications, we ended off surprisingly with Thundercurry's application. And yeah, I got to talk to them for a bit. I was even on their stream earlier. And, yep. Now we get to look at the next batch. Which is, how far are we in? Yeah, we're like down the list. We're getting there, we're getting there. And now we're at Team 2 of Hearts. Okay, we got something interesting over here. We got a Cubo named Jack of Spades. They got Bone Rush, Bone Meringue, Rage, and Frustration. And Garmuth. Okay, I was expecting another card-related name. They are a Larvitar with Rock Smash, Focus Energy, Stone Edge, and question mark, question mark, question mark. I think that's an actual glitch move, if I remember correctly. Okay, well there's a question mark, question mark, question mark type, I know that. There's, there's a type just called one question mark, and it's on a Glitchmon in Gen 1. There's, 5 question marks, which are a glitch Pokemon in Gen 2. There's, Deca marks from Gen 3. Everybody loves and knows of Decamark, right? Yep. Such a classic staple of Pokemon, Decamark. I'm surprised that they have its idle animation here. I was not expecting that. And then there's the item in there's an item called 10 question marks. There's 5 question marks, the item in Gen 1 that allows you to use Surf, and everybody calls that the surfboard. There's... Okay, yeah. Okay, there's just a 5 question marks item that does absolutely nothing. There's an item in Gen 2 called 1 question mark that if given to a Pokemon, it behaves like it's not holding an item at all. Which, I guess that could be useful for acrobatics. F attack. Attack Slamao. Oh yeah, and then there's the Terusama. Forgot about that. What a classic item of Pokemon history, the Terusama. Oh, and I guess Missing No is also categorized as question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, and I guess if we're going on a spin-off sense, then there are some rewards in Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky where some of the rewards are listed as question mark, question mark, question mark, and sometimes they're like Pokemon joining your team and stuff. I'm surprised that there's not a single glitch move called question mark, question mark, question mark. You'd think that would be the case, but nope. We were not born in that timeline. But anyway. Wow, imagine if Tau Village did have a sign that just says, "Welcome to Tau Village." It would be a lot more welcoming than what it already is. Okay, bit of a nitpick, I guess. You could probably use another space in between dialogue stuff so it looks a lot better. That's just a me thing. I don't know how it is in actual writing. And yes, I know this is like years ago, but I'm just stating for anyone watching. Bureaucracy ho! What a thing to say. Besides, hallelujah. And he sussed at Ninetales. I'm still not over the being an actual thing. Careful now, breaking the fourth wall is my job! Oh no, this Cubone is Sans. Oh, Garmouth is the leader? You'd think with a team called Two of Hearts that Jack of Spades, I think his name is. Yeah, you'd think he would be the leader. Well, anyway, Gar is a Larvitar. Siblings say they're weak. Siblings always beat them. And then this guy came along and he said I was strong and he needed a teammate and he wanted me to go with him and he seemed happy. What a run-on sentence. Okay, smartass. Just jot down long and boring story, likes to make the world a better place. Surely nobody's ever going to read this. Well, let me tell you, Jack of Spades, you're wrong. I did read this. I read this like, 13 years after it came out. Wait, Recon? Oh, there's a story before this. Progress sheet / condensed app. That makes sense. They have theme songs. Alright, what's this song going to be? Okay, Dark Crater, I was not expecting that. But also, really good song choice. And as for Garmuth, another Mystery Dungeon check, I suppose. Oh. Never mind, it's from a game called Bastion. I've always heard about this game, but I've never actually seen gameplay footage of it. Oh, and then there's question mark, question mark, question mark. Was that in the original app? They haven't updated this? So, well, they are female. That's it. We don't know who else they are. I'm guessing they are story related. But anyway, I'm gonna check out their theme song. Starbound mentioned! Mira. I like the Starbound soundtrack. I played a lot of Starbound actually. I need to open up Steam and see how many hours I have on there. I would love to play more Starbound modded. If there were any good Starbound mods in recent time. I've last played it on April 26, 2025. Wow. And I only have 415 hours on it. I want to play more of this. I want to play more Starbound. I like games where I can be a bird. Actually, now I'm curious if there's anything on the Starbound Workshop that I'm missing out on. How about 1 year since I haven't played in 1 year? RPG Growth Reskin. I remember this mod. Okay, yeah, those do look cool. Oh, but it was only updated on September 17th. Also, yes, I'm getting this fixed, even if I'm not playing Starbound anytime soon. Dimensional Wings and Omniblink? Raise like pulse jump. Historical armor and clothes. Huh. Oh yeah, build your own ship. Ooh, RPG levels, simple version? Easily patchable and configurable. Dang, oh my god. It was released this year? Well, I'd like to try that. Also, do know that I actually have not beaten the main story of Starbound legitimately. But I still have spent so many hours on this game. What? Superior race? Fuck it, I'm getting that. Even if I probably won't play it. I mean, I might play it, who knows. Also, we're not 20 minutes into the stream, and what is this cave story? Oh my god. Oh man. What was this? This mod was last updated 3 days ago. Holy shit. I need to play this sometime. Maybe tomorrow will be my gateway back into Starbound with all these different mods. Doom weapons? Space Invaders? Actual playable Space Invaders. I am getting so distracted. Gudra race! Oh my god. Currently working on clothes for the mod, a little burn at the moment though, so it might be a while before it finishes. It was updated today, oh my god. Oh my god, I should, wait. Oh my god, those are ego weapons from Lobotomy Corps. 1 in 1,000 chance for the apocalypse bird scream every second. God, I wish there was an apocalypse bird fight. Actually, the one thing I really wanted to see modded into Starbound was just a recreation of the Omega fights from Mega Man 03. That would have been so cool. Team Mulet. Bonzi Buddy? Oh yeah, I forgot to check if the, if this person is still doing stuff. I got so distracted by Starbound mods. 2019. Requests are for friends only. Can I request your whereabouts? Oh, we got more first-person stuff. So we got a Vulpix, that's the main character, and their Eevee friend. So typical Mystery Dungeon team. Wouldn't be surprised if this is another Explorers sequel. Explorers of Sky sequel, I mean. And of course, the Vulpix is named Amber, and... Oh. Oh, is this actually a sequel to Explorers because they decided not to name their partner? Yeah, I think it's the name of a baby Mew, since Mew's my favorite Pokemon. Oh, okay. Okay, when I read the name of a baby Mew, I was about to say, does this breed... Is this where I think it's going? Where it's doing the whole super route? Let's see. Parents disappeared. Eevee's family found him and took him in. Eevee aspired to be an explorer. They decided to be independent explorers once they were old enough. And apparently Eevee's parents had moved to Tau Village. There were great exploration opportunities here, so he decided to come? What do you mean great exploration opportunities? There's 3 guilds and none of them have anything to do with exploring. You'd think with a group called PMD-Explorers there would be an Explorers Guild, but no. In PMD-Explorers, you barely do any exploration. Go figure. As for Eevee... What the fuck? Okay, so I first got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Super Flashbacks, or Super Mystery Dungeon Flashbacks, and now I'm getting Gates to Infinity Flashbacks here. So they were both famous explorers when they were young, changed into more of a rogue team. Siblings said that they would never do it without someone to help them. Why? Amber's got Flamethrower, Extrasensory, Hypnosis, and Feint Attack. This sounds like a typical Vulpix moveset. And then Eevee's got Iron Tail Dig, Shadow Ball, and Hidden Power Water. Oh. I wonder if they were going to be a Vaporeon. That's just 3-9. Okay, so I think this person is definitely European by the way they do day, month, and then year. I know Europeans say that their way of doing dates is the best, but I've always found the American way to be a lot more comfortable in my opinion because the months have the least amount of numbers, they go up to 12. Then the days have the middle amount of numbers, they only go up to 31 and 28. And then the years are the years. I mean, we can both agree on that. Homestuck plushie? Let's see, newest. Was in 2018. Psst, if you want to check out the fic, I'll post a link here when it's done, okay? I wonder if they ever ended up doing that. Wait, they have an AO3 account? Oh my god, that's a lot of stamps. Oh my god. So many stamps. Some of these don't even function anymore. Um. Also, all of these quizzes, I forgot about these. These links don't even work. Yep. Made a new account. Um. Oh, there's the archive of our own. Um. Let's see. On recent works, I see December 26, 2019. How about YouTube? Wait, what the fuck? They played Team Fortress 2? Dude, come with us to play Slender Fortress and Freak Fortress. We need players. Oh, and of course they also have a Twitter that they haven't posted onto. Apparently. Unless I go on to X cancel. God, I hate Twitter so much. Their last post on here was in 2014, and they have a Twitch! So many layers to this. I only see videos from, well, highlights and uploads from 4 years ago. Introduce this person to Freak Fortress. And then I put my Shroom Sword spray up and they get flashbacks or something, I don't know. Wait, what? Do they have a website? They do have their own website. Let's see. Oh yeah, this website does look really old. Yep. Uh, 404. Are we getting a train of 404s now? PMD_E application. I see Jax. So, I wonder if they're still active. Published 2 days ago. Oh my god. Well, I just wanted to check the date. I was not expecting 2 days ago. Okay, so we got Shining Roses. Crystal, a Stunky with Toxic, Dark Pulse, Dig, and Flamethrower. And R the Riolu. Original name. Blaze Kick, Sky Uppercut, Crunch, and Drain Punch. There's a thought I've had whenever I do these favorites and I look on the account and it's like, oh, they posted like days ago or something. Like, I just imagine them, I don't know, maybe coming home from work or maybe waking up and booting up their computer. They go on to DeviantArt and they see a notification. It's like, oh yeah, one of my recent projects got a favorite. They look over and they see their PMD application getting favorited by some avian schmuck. And they're like, what the fuck? Becoming an official exploration team isn't all fun and games, you know. Again, there's no Explorers Guild or anything like that in PMDE. Which is like a missed opportunity because we've only seen like I think it's the eastern half of Tau. We don't know what the western half of Tau is like. Oh, I think I might have done it to a couple of few. I know I remember doing it to someone and they ended up blocking me. Which I still don't understand why. I'm literally just putting together a list of PMDE applications. In fact, I don't even think you can see the entire list of the PMDE application favorites list without, like, maybe a randomizer of some sort, but DeviantArt ain't gonna code that, obviously. Yep, they gave up on the bowling here. Did you just call our names common? I don't know a single other Pokemon known by the name of Aura. Ask, like, the next 50 or so Riolu and Lucarios that are probably standing behind you. I'm pretty sure one of them is going to be named Aura. What the fuck? What are we, ghetto, huh? I would never have expected that word to show up here. Oh my god. Okay, story time. Um, I think this is... Okay, this is Crystal speaking. They've always been into adventuring. Sometimes they would always sneak out of their house just to go on adventures. Mother said she had to wait until she was older to be an explorer. She apparently impressed her mother with preparation, and that was enough, I guess. I don't know, if I was a mother, I would be a bit more cautious about that. She went to Tao, met Aura. Oh, okay, and then Crystal decides, I'm going to explain my friend's story for her. She had run away from her abusive father along with her brother, but they got separated and she barely made it to Tao alive. Okay. We became best of friends. And then they explored a little more challenging dungeons and areas. I think this is the first story I've read, I think, where it actually directly mentions mystery dungeons of any kind. Well, maybe not mystery dungeons, they just say dungeons. But it could be implied that they're mystery dungeons. Especially because this world doesn't really set up for any mystery dungeons. And yep. I have only the ones on DeviantArt. But I don't know, being in a group that's kind of established for a while kind of intimidates me because there's so much I have to read and get caught up on. I just like being there at like the start, like from the very start of things. Let's see. Aura's mom died. After she died, though, he changed, become angry and abusive. And then after they got separated, Aura got attacked by Mighty Anna, barely escaped. Then they met Crystal and became a duo. I don't know, there's just something irking me about being like, oh, I'm going to explain my friend's very traumatic backstory for her. Like, I would not have done the same. I would have waited for when they wanted to talk about that. And that's it. And yep, I already know that they're active. I think the only one I have joined was Sunleaf Valley, but they've stopped updating. And the only thing I've seen of them recently was a comment from like January saying that the owner was really busy in life. Which, yeah, that is understandable, but also a shame. I also kind of remember I did a lot of player stuff for that group, like that animation from Mission 2. Yeah, I wish there were more art groups like that that have that simple premise. And also kind of feel like actual mystery dungeon. Okay, so we got Short Circuit, consisting of Spurks. There's no A, so it's Spurks. And they're a Porygon. The rare Porygon sighting. A Zap Cannon, Double Team, Psybeam, and Tri-Attack. Interesting moveset there. And then Rourke the Golett. And I also like how they have identifiers here. The Golett's got Dynamic Punch, Shadow Punch, Mega Punch, and Earthquake. I was about to make a joke saying Earth Punch, but my elbow slipped off my armchair, so my mind rerouted back to being serious. Oh no, it's only dialogue. I don't know. Oh wait, never mind. Only the dialogue is bold. The actions aren't. That's actually pretty confusing. Oh my god, so the Porygon is kind of like the slapstick character, I see. Yeah, it's like that one Daffy Duck gag where Elmer Fudd shoots him with a shotgun and his bill spins around his head. There should be a Porygon character that does slapstick stuff. I think that would be pretty funny. Ignoring her complaints and death threats. Oh my god. God, imagine being Callahan and having to deal with shit like this. Like over 1,000 times. I have no idea how Callahan would have done this and still be mentally sane. Oh, no, wait, never mind. They're called Sparks, I guess. Oh, wait, hold on. No, it's spelled Spurks. Alright, so then they name themselves after a TF2 weapon. Alright, so the Porygon's from Steel City, which is, I guess, accurate to the lore. Entering electrical equipment and fixing from the inside. Okay, this is actually really, lore accurate, I'll say. But then they got bored with doing that, because nothing exciting ever happens inside of electrical equipment other than dealing with glitches or viruses. Really, you think bug testing is fun? Well, I mean, it's... Okay, in my experience, bug testing is only fun if, when you first spot the bug, and anything funny that really happens while fixing said bug. But other than that, the only positive thing I can really say about bug fixing is the breath of relief you get after you finally fix the damn thing, and nothing else breaks because of it. I'm still a bit shaken up after the whole incident with Mutsky and Dinsdale's revival mechanic. Oh, and they're talking about the Pokemon going to the past. Okay, and then for Rourke, they woke up in a cave. They had a makeshift medal. Large gold medal with a P in the center of it. And it had some tattered red cloth holding it up. Maybe remnants of a cape? Then they took a nap, and when they woke up, the medal was gone, and they just left the damaged cloth behind. Oh, no, wait. It's Spurks. Spurks took it. So then they ended up in Tao Village after chasing the Porygon and giving up. And then... Yeah, the Porygon was going there to sell it, I see. And then after knocking over several shelves, and they both got kicked out of the shop, they finally caught the Porygon, and it didn't even have the medal anymore. Pawned it off for a teal bow and a bag of coins. And they decided to... Okay, she promised to help him get the medal back if they joined her team. Hey, this is interesting. I've never seen a team forming because they had to, This is like one of those sitcom things where it's like, hey, Bimbo, I got the super expensive item. Oh no, I dropped it. Oh, it's all damaged and stuff. Well, we gotta make some money before the store owner finds out. We gotta pay for those damages. I know what to do. We'll get jobs working at the chocolate factory. How the fuck did you get us jobs at the chocolate factory? We're working at the chocolate factory. Yeah, watch what I can do with this chocolate. No, don't do that with the chocolate. Please don't. Stop. 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 We're now fired from the chocolate factory. We don't have any money to pay for the broken item. It was all your fault, dumbass. Somehow I turned that into Beavis and Butthead at the end. I don't know, that's just what I was reminded of. It's like those sitcom episodes where that sort of thing happens. Anyway, poor Shroomsworth for having to deal with all that. Yeah, we got a really interesting duo here. Consider me a fan. Latest post was in 2021. Wow, farther than I thought. Team Fortress 2. Excuse me, person. Can you join Freak Fortress and or Slender Fortress? We really need more players. I don't see any other comments. Hey, yo, friendo, I'm still around occasionally. Oh, wow, so their last post was in 2023. Huh. Aspiring artists. Oh, yeah, that's right, I got a favorite thing from an artist I like. Also, wow, that is really good. Holy shit. Okay. We got Alphonse, the Smeargle, with Petal Dance, Energy Ball, Grass Knot, and Sketch. Why all Grass-type moves, though? That's what I want to know. It's only Grass-type moves. No normal-type moves for Stab. Also, I see an art app here, so... Hey! I remember seeing this. Really interesting style here. Cute Kecleon. Cute water-themed Kecleon! I just realized those are webbed feet. And an egg. And then Monique, the Kecleon. They got Aqua Tail, Rain Dance, Thunder, and Ice Beam. Yeah, you got a really good theming going on here now that I think about it. Oh. Oh. It always pains me to see these. Only 3 tasks. Oh, so it's teacher and student. I really do need to make a Caglion character. The temptation is getting me. The rescuers don't even get that much payment and even fewer recognition. Lamau. As if they haven't gotten recognition from the past few days because of how many times their leaders have changed. Okay, interesting change of thing here. So instead of Callahan mentioning France, he actually says Vel, which is the foreign continent in PMD. And it's also where that one Fennekin where I had to speak very broken French comes from. Oh, mad. And it says, Alphonse says that his mother was native from Vel before she migrated. Yeah, unless you're around, if you've listened to a bit of the language, sometimes you can probably pick up on how some words are spoken, but trying to speak it yourself is always, it's always with great difficulty. At least text is very simple because you don't have to worry about how to speak the words or anything like that. I forget what that's called. Conjugation, that's right. Let's see. Alphonse lived in Sapling Village, so that explains the grass type moves. However, the Pokemon in the village did not appreciate my skills, and only a few commissioned maybe once or maybe twice. It was never enough, so I was very poor with little or no income. Have you maybe considered that everyone in Sapling Village also has a poor income? Because, you know, there were a few times in the story where Shroomsworth has mentioned that Sapling Village doesn't get a lot of funds. Which is actually really fucking sad. God, don't make me think about Shroomsworth's sad life. This is why I want to make Eternal Bliss so he does get that happy life. Also, I guess we can blame the tourists as well because there are tourists. They decided to hold lessons for payment? Attracted Pokemon as far as Alomomola City. The Pokemon applied to become my apprentice, however I found them all to be lacking one way or another in either skill, eagerness to actually learn something, and the spine. Not to mention, and I put this bluntly, a lot of them were very stupid and knew nothing about creation, lol. Alfie turned me down just like the other wannabes, but I managed to stick around longer than the rest. For 3 days, she stayed near his studio day and night. Old Grumpy didn't want anything to do with her, but she stayed fast, and he was impressed. Oh my god. And they're becoming rescuers, which is surprising. I thought they would be merchants. Oh, starving artist. Frequently rage quits on pursuing his artistic talents. That is a great way to explain that. Look, I think I checked them out during the art stream, but just in case. 2013. Character concept for aspiring artists. Does anyone have any French names for him? I think recently I found out that there was a someone in Japan who is like the French version of a weeaboo, a Frenchaboo or something. I need to look this up. Yeah, Francophile, that's what it was. Let me see, I think it was... Was it not here? I could have sworn it was here. But yeah, I just remembered that there was like a there was like this small miniature museum in Japan that was full of France stuff. God, I wish I could find the post in question. Alright, now we got Team Energize. We got Engine, who's a Golett. They got Shadow Punch, Mega Punch, Magnitude, and Nightshade. And then there's Buzz the Joltic with Electro Web, Bug Bite, Electro Ball, and Slash. We've already got an interesting duo here. It's like a little bug in their mech, which I wish there was more of. In concept, I mean, that would be a neat idea. You just have a bug and they have a mech. Mecha anime featuring a bug. And it's not like a man-sized bug. No, it's a bug-sized bug with a mech. Make it a cockroach too, because apparently they're really strong. Okay, so Engine was robbed by thugs. And parents are in a rut and they lost their home. They don't have any money, so they need a good paying job. And they want to fight those thugs again. And then for Buzz, lost their mom in a horrible accident. The father is unknown. And Engine found them, took them in like a brother. And now they're helping each other. Oh my god. Making the same comment twice. Let's see. Oh, that was their last one. Oh. Oh my god, I remember this era of PewDiePie. That was the era that I grew up on. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can find that thing that I was talking about once. Is there like a no commentary version? I'm looking through this to see if I can find where PewDiePie stopped when they were playing through this. Because of the small horse was one of the ones that I watched through a bit, and then PewDiePie just sort of ended it because I think the campaign at the time ended at a certain spot. And so we really didn't get, like, well, no one who watched it really got to see the ending unless unless you know where to look or have actually played the campaign. I think we can give that a little watch. Ah, God. Okay. Team Pokepalooza. We got Caleb, a Ralts with Teleport and Magical Leaf, and then Bob, a Cynical with Flamethrower, Tackle, and Leer. Are these kids? Oh no, there's no bold. Or you can just go F. Wow, there's nothing! Wow, look, nothing! Oh, and these there are only two. I don't know what's. I don't want to know what's behind those. I just want to see the dates, see if they are. They're from. This one's from 2012, okay. Alright, moving on. There was nothing there. Team Knight. Oh, we got Aralt's, Arthas, Thunderbolt, Magical Leaf, Shadow Ball, and Psychic. Probably would have been a Gallade. And then Emma, a female Nidoran. Double Kick, Crunch, Poison Fang, and Ice Fang. Oh no! Oh god! This formatting. And there's big wall of bold with broken English. Not very good grammar. And then finally, Okay, story time. Arthas was born in Creeping Woods, raised by their mother on stories of their father and his rescue team. So he wanted to follow in his father's footsteps. Mom was taken, so they came to live with Emma's family. They are rescuers. And then for Emma, live with their mother and father and their 12 brothers and sisters, Jesus Christ! That's a lot. And then parents saved Arthas and they've been friends ever since. I often have problem with tense. I wonder if this person isn't English. Or, I mean, English isn't their first language. Also, have I seen this? Oh, I have seen this. Oh. Oh, that must be the moment. And then there's the Nidoran. And then their last thing was from 2013. Ugh. I feel like K. Rool with his bulging eye. That's what it feels like with this goddamn sinus infection. I wanted it to end. I favorited those, huh? Black gold. Also, I see a profile picture that looks PMD-esque. Let's see, we got Serena. Uh, who is she talking to? We got someone who isn't named. Marlowe. Okay. I don't. Were there any species in there? I don't see any. God, it would help so much if there were species names in this story. Because I have no idea who these two are. Dragons? Okay, so Serena is a dragon type apparently. Or maybe part dragon. And apparently an Italian dragon. Head plate color? Alright, so Marlowe. They like to cause mischief and trouble. And they talked about being chased. They did not like my method of entertainment. Oh, I wonder what that is. They are merchants. Serena grew up in Creeping Forest. A lot of Pokemon that grew up in Creeping Forest. Let's see. They met Marlowe and gave him a place to stay for the night. That's it. Oh. Serena's a Salamence! Oh my god. So we got Captivate, Dragon Pulse, Heat Wave, and Aerial Ace. As for Marlowe, there are Dusclops with Focus Punch, Dark Pulse, Psychic, and Hyper Beam. What a duo! Oh, Salamence and Dusclops. I'm guessing Marlowe would have been a Dusk Noir had this continued. Oh, and then there's Felix with Ice Shard, Foul Play, Poison Jab, and X-Scissor. Got an all-around moveset there. Let's see, Serena evolved first. Then Felix arrived. Serena evolved again. Don't know what happened with Don't know what happened with Marlowe though. Let's see, are they still active? 2017. No alt links. Nothing even in the about section. Unfortunately. I look over to the right and I see Pokemon sprite edits. So we got Aura's Flame. I'll put this on in the background. So we got a Riolu, whose name is End. End. Quick Attack, Force Palm, Endure, and Reversal. Yep, that's a Riolu moveset. And then Bougie? Is this a French name? Anyway, they got Focus Ray, Will-O-Wisp, Flame Burst, and Nightshade. Excuse me. Let's see. End was born amongst Cubone as their mom had recently died. So, dead mom. They're knowledgeable with Cubone techniques. And then a tribe of Lucario came by and took them with them. And then learned the ways of Aura. It would have been a lot more interesting, in my opinion, to keep it like... oh, I learned some bone-related techniques from Cubone and Marowak. And then you could have like an interesting bone moveset-themed Lucario. Then they met Bougie. They had to get a stone for a Clefairy, and then after that, they formed their team. They are merchants. And as for Bougie, they were born in an old mansion. They told me that anybody but ghost types wanted to destroy us. Oh my god. And then after that they met End and all that's changed. They can apparently use fire to project their memories. Ah. It's like, what was it? There's that one game that like projects stuff through flames. I can't remember what it is. If I'm misremembering something from Sonic 06 or what. I'm probably misremembering that one scene from Sonic 06 where Silver is shown that Sonic was the cause of all the time travel bullshit. Wait, how is Bougie part French if France is just made up here, you know? Well, Vel exists. So what have you been up to? Oh, the last thing was from 2014 for PMDU. Numel Zombie, jeez. Also, high pillow shading. Oh my god. My favorite eyesore pillow shading. What if there was just an entire world that was made up in pillow shading? Team Random. Wait. Wait. I favorited this already. What? What the f... What? What? Huh? What? How did I already favorite this? What? Well, okay. Um... Here's Samurai with Razor Shell, Water Gun, Encore, and Fury Cutter. That's Oshawott. And then Greenie the Turtwig. What a name. With Vine Whip. If you want to be of any use to others, then you have to learn Vine Whip eventually, so why not now? Tackle, Razor Leaf, and Leech Seed. Let's see, story. Samurai lived with their father, kept them in a fighting arena all their life, and forced them to be a killer? Then they ran into home, found their way to a village that was populated by Snivies that Greenie lived in. She was running away from who knows what. I'll just let her finish it off with her story. You will ask next. And then for Greenie, they lived in a Snivy village. They used to believe that they were a Snivy, who told them in an annoyed tone that they were no Snivy. Lol. And then they went with Samurai, and there they are. But yeah, I don't remember favoriting that. Oh my god. There's amazing digital circus stuff here from 2013. I forgot that Amazing Digital Circus was that old. Jeez. Ugh. Well then. I think I'll start watching that Small Horse bit here. It's like... Hold on. It was like someone where... Oh, yeah. So... It was around this part where PewDiePie's playthrough ended. But there's like a whole bunch of other stuff after that. I think Actually, you know what? I think I'll start from here. Okay, so this is where PewDiePie stopped. Hold on, I gotta bring the thing back. There we go. Alright, so we're met with Dr. Hooves.
It seems we are trapped, and I can't get us out of here. This is sad. I lost my screwdriver after those whimsy Daleks caught me. I expected them to be kinder regarding our residence. Where did you find this? It looks familiar to me. Maybe an old prototype. Anyways, that's our ticket to freedom. I was never in prison, though.
Let me lower the volume a bit more.
Follow me, stranger. Run!
So yeah, a lot of Doctor Who related stuff was crossing over with MLP in the fandom during this time, and this was no exception. Oh, yep, there's Discord.
Look at this beauty. This is probably one of the oldest creatures in the universe, and he knows how to express himself.
Yeah, I kind of remember that this was where PewDiePie's series ended. It was like, yep, Mick Rowe Pony as Discord. Oh my god, this music.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. You've done well, impersonating one of their friends. Now it's
Changeling.
time to save your precious little princess out of my delicious lake of melted peanut butter. And you little human, do you miss your girlfriend? Well, I could bring her back. But first, this little brat, trying to bring sanity back into the world, needs to be atomized. How will I do that?
Also, God, this
Well,
model
I can
looks so
program the
off.
local friendship cannon into my very own invention, the Chaoticum.
What?
Randomize every life form on this planet. Fire when ready. Let the chaos begin.
Oh yeah, that's to be expected.
Alright, follow me to my ship. We have to go back in time and save your future. Or, if you call on that, the future of the entire world.
Yeah, the story is a bit confusing in the first part, but that Fluttershy, I think it was a brute. No, not a brute. It was a grunt. The Fluttershy amnesia grunt kind of did scare me as a kid. But yeah, I think this is like an entire playthrough of the thing. Let's see, is this where the next story beat happens? There's also a lot of references in this series. Is there no voice acting in this part? Oh, okay, I guess there's no voice acting in this part. But yeah, I think the most important part is like at the end here. Oh, wait. I missed out on stuff. Okay, so here we go. This is but one of the legends of which the people speak. Bees. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where magical animals were living. Feels like the Undertale sequence, doesn't it? It was a prosperous land blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and magic. Floppy chair. But one day, a creature of pure chaos took over the kingdom and made his own rules for the animals. With his magnificence and knowledge of the random, he spread confusion over everyone. So yeah, this is talking about Discord and his chaos stuff. But then when all hope had died and the clash of fandom seemed at hand, a young pirate, or not, threw a rock on an excessive pony. With the belief he found a great treasure, he sealed the pony into a box and shipped it to the mainland. The animals and critters from this land were fleeing from their fate of being randomized. Never they would know what happened to some little person in another reality. Until the King of Chaos found a way to merge different realities, to flush all memories away. But the mighty creature of chaos did not mention the fact that there is one person. One person who would set all of it right again. Unfortunately, this person was imprisoned for pretending being a pirate. The captured pony was stolen by a cult. They worshipped it, though they thought it would free them from their suffer. But instead, it began to make its own rules. Faced by this fact, the cult collapsed and the leader was arrested by the Chaos King. The pony lost its mind and began to make the world its playground. Now, our last hope lays in one little person's hands. The base cap-wearing wannabe pirate broke free of his prison and ventured into a world of randomness. Because of his excessive use of laudanum, he is immune to the chaos and has a clear mind, a watching eye leading him. Never will he understand which powers were forced on his surroundings, but he had one goal in mind. He would never give up and find his dearest treasure. Music from here on out added in post-edit. The creator just didn't seem to bother adding any music for the last act, it seems, lol. So yeah, all of this randomness that was in the mod is, I think it's explained in lore to be like some of Discord's doing, because Discord is the entity of chaos and randomness in the MLP lore. And that also explains why Goku and Vegeta are in this mod at some point, as well as a bunch of other stuff. God, this looks like something straight out of Metroid. And then there's some more stuff. Oh, hi, Trixie. Don't stand there, hurry up. I saved your life, now it's your turn. Please save us all. You need to rescue Hollowed Zerum Yagum. He knows what to do. Here, take my hat. It will fulfill your wish when you most need it. Use it widely. Run, you clever boy, and remember. Picked up Hakuna Matata. Oops, I did not mean to like it. Oh my god, this thing up ahead. Engineer Pony. Oh my god, I know who I'm sending this to. My god, this entire mod is a trip. Okay, but yeah. So here we got the final battle. So we meet again. I am afraid you are too late. At this point, nothing is as before. The whole world has been changed. Everything is turned upside down. Everything except you. But we can change that. Let's play a game. If you win, all changes will be undone, and everyone will be free. Also, we got some rocket music going on over here. If I win, you will spend the rest of your life as a member of my Dalek army. And I never lose. Oh yeah, we'll see about that, Discord. It's a shame that PewDiePie never finished this. Oh. Okay, Discord's just freaking out. What a boss fight. Shoot your enemy while he's vulnerable. Do it fast or you're doomed. Also, we have a gunblade, which is I think that's the I think the gunblade is that one weapon that Leon, I think his name is Leon. That's what he uses in Final Fantasy. Is his name Leon? Also, what a final battle is it? Squall Leonhard, that's his name. I was wondering why I was thinking of the name Leon. Just imagine if PewDiePie got up to this point. He'd probably be wondering, like, what the fuck is going on? Oh. Yeah, the part where you stay away from the clouds. Very riveting attack. Yep. And now they're out of the arena. And now they get to shoot up Discord a bunch. And now they're back in the arena where they gotta repeat all that again. Except now there are 2 Discords. Yep. Look at this, it just rams the sword into him. You did your best, I must admit, but this is as far as you go. Uh-oh, the human is there. Oh, the gunblade is broken! Who will help you now? You're alone against all chaos in the world. Looks like your last chance dwells within your inventory, fatty! Uh-oh, it's time for that Hakuna Matata. I wish. Oh, the ponies, they're all here, and they're not horrified. And there's a... Oh my god. So we got Trixie, Dr. Hooves, and I think that's Vinyl Scratch, but I think she was known as DJ Pone 3 back then. And then we just got the Engineer Pony and all the heavy ponies. And now we got Knuckles, and I think her name is Cinder? Oh, Eggman's there. Hey, look, it's Vegeta, Goku, Master Roshi, and Frieza. And a bunch of other characters. More characters, I don't know. I think they're from Tatsunoko. Yep, and then just nothing. This. I just noticed the sun-kissed, the star-kissed fish is in the background. But this is not fair. How? You know what? Forget it. I give up. You won. You can take your reward and return to your boring old life. There goes the world. Oh, what a sight. What a strange dream. I shouldn't have had that last beer. Oh, so it was all a dream. That makes so much sense.
Meine Backkräfte erreichen neue Dimensionen. Sie wollen schon langsam, dass ich mich selber rausglitsche aus dieser Welt.
Lamau. God, what a... Oh, there's still time? Oh. I That took a lot less time than I thought it did. Which we still got 30 more minutes of looking at applications. Okay, there we go. Let me get the music back. Team Mysteriously Ancient. What a name. And we got Araltz Shirana with Calm Mind, Psychic, Confusion, and Teleport. I don't know why you have Psychic and Confusion. I think you could just do away with Confusion. And then Rodrin Amienfu with Double Slap, Meditate, Quick Guard, and Force Palm. Yep, first person. I'm guessing this is Shirana speaking. Our reason was to be explained later. I'm sure you have a good enough reason why you decided to call yourselves mysteriously ancient. Innumerable years ago, we were on a training trip heading into Fortissimo Peak for a bit of a soul adventure. They were attacked by a dragon Pokemon, but they beat them up. But they were bloody and beat up and needed rest. I promised that I would get him in contact with the spirit of our mentor to ask him how our progress was coming. And it looks like they were caved in, or their crevice was blocked off by rocks. And then after the path was unclogged, they found themselves in Monochrome Tower. I gotta pull up the map. I always gotta make sure. Okay, so... Oh. I was not expecting to find myself here. Well, bring me up to this version, okay. There we go. So, Fortissimo Peak is at number 6. And Monochrome Tower is 16. So, they would have adventured from here down to here. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, no, wait, they didn't make it to Monochrome Tower. They made it to Monochrome Tower. I remember when I was making the Shroomsworth Ask Blog video. I think I still have the graphic. Because one of the asks accidentally left out an O in Shroomsworth's name, so he ended up being called Shramsworth. And I decided to do something funny with that. Where is it? Is it here? Yeah, it's here. I forgot I had Rosemary from Hive Guardian Spice saved in here. For like a little gag. Yeah, here we go. If you ever wanted to see Shroomsworth as Chrom from Fire Emblem Awakening, here you go. I think I have a few other images here as well. Oh yeah, from that one time where I couldn't find any I think this was whenever the link to the Mission 7 epilogue wasn't found yet, so I had to improvise with Rhodes, and so I ended up just slapping his April Fool's head sprite onto the Scout from TF2, and I also voiced him as the Scout from TF2 with an impression of that. I have an entire folder full of Shroomsworth emotes saved here? Well, that's good to know. I love Shroomsworth. Let's see, after they went to Monochrome Tower, they arrived at Tau Village, where they gained temporary residence, in a rescuer team's house. They learned about the 3 guilds, and then they filed the paperwork, and now we're here. And they're rescuers. Oh, that's it. Are these pleases? Yep, they are pleases. Wait, I already looked at you. Riku? Hold on. I gotta pull out a song from playlist. Where is it? Yeah, I just have an entire playlist of, yeah. Which one of these is, Riku's theme again? I forget. I think I'll do 13th Struggle. Oh, that's 13th Struggle? Hold on. Which one's the one that I'm looking for them? It's, is it Sinister Shadows? Yeah, I think I'll do that one. So we got Riku and Rosea. Why are we using applications as napkins? So their team name is R&R. Team R&R. And they're rogues. They're from a long distance, apparently. That's it. Riku is a Zora. Of course Riku is a Zora, because he has a bit of darkness in him. He's got Fury Swipes, Feint Attack, Agility, and Detect. He also likes to dance when using this move. Rosea the Solo Sis with Hidden Power Psychic, Light Screen, Actual Psychic, and Trick. Don't know why you need Hidden Power Psychic if you already got Psychic, but okay. Oh, and then they have a third member, Copen the Bouffalant. Bouffalant is a rare choice. Head Charge, Strength, Rain Dance. That's it? Let's see, they met at King's Rock Casino. Fired from their job and evicted from their home. They had a lot of debts built up. When Riku fell into my afro, he said I saved his life. He invited me onto his team, and they didn't have any other choice. Oh! Team Black Gold mentioned. Let's see. Oh. 2018. Yeah, I don't know where else they could be. Okay, I think my eyes are really telling me that that I want to go to sleep. And, like, I did actually I did really take a big nap, like, this morning after the whole ear fiasco. So I guess I'll go ahead and end the stream here. Let's see, we're at... Is this where we're at? Yeah. We still got quite a ways until we reach the bottom of Farfetched. So it should be like a couple of streams later, and then we'll be done with Farfetched. And then we can move on to Chata, which has... I think I said that they had the... Oh, yeah. They have the least amount of members. But, yep. Good night. I love